Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Come on, let's go!
He'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll come out in the pistol. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Kessler out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense. Let's turn it defensive.
And they're a defense that really doesn't care about who gets the credit. And I know that's one of those great cliches, but they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto, except maybe Sean Lee, their linebacker, who I think is a marvelous player, all over the field when he's out there. But also, in this game, was a return to the Pittsburgh area where he grew up. And grew up a Steelers fan. Had to be very sweet for him to take away a victory.
Exactly. Get to 8-1.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win, said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's right. And they invested in this offensive line. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, 1st-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, 1st-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, 1st-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lyle Collins, who many thought would be a 1st-round pick, and Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific, and when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you filed out as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Big game for Dez against the Steelers. A touchdown, 116 yards. And Jason Garrett presented a very emotional Dez Bryant with a game ball afterwards because his father passed away the day before.
And that's the type of story that hits all of us, because when you're talking about losing a parent, I mean, there's just nothing worse in your mind that you have to go through. And Dez did that, played the game. You know he played it in his honor and played it awfully well. A big touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. Dez Bryant is a big key to their passing game as they progress towards the playoffs.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Kessler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And here's a look at the starting offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Stiff-armed another.
You know how hard it is to fight that off?
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 71 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Prescott, flushed out right, going right side. He has Witten, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go!
Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And Charles, I got to tell the story of our production meeting the other day. The guys were discussing MVP candidates, and you jumped in and said, hey, we need a collective MVP, the Dallas Cowboys O-line.
And I'm just glad the table supported me when I jumped up on it, because this Dallas offensive line fires me up. Travis Frederick at center, Ronald Leary at left guard, Zach Martin at right guard, Doug Free at right tackle, Tyron Smith at left tackle. They're as good as it is in the league. I think they're the best in the league, clearly. They should be in consideration for the MVP.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. What? Next round. Next round. Check 50. Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go. Let's go. What? 90.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Ohio.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got